Hello everyone, this is Merlo and welcome back to Enigmatica 6. It's really nice to see you back, I'm really happy to see you. So, since the last time, been a day, I think, yeah, it's been only one day this time, been pretty good. I've built up like this little entrance thing over here, I kinda like it, it's nothing like too special. It's really raw, let's say, it's like very basic, but it does the job, it just goes in and you are up here now. So I was thinking about like putting a door here or here. But also it doesn't really fit that well because, well, there's no space for it for once, but I also kind of like it being open like this. I don't think there's much of an issue with it, really. I have an idea to keep mobs out, but I will not show you that idea just yet. I will implement the idea later and, well, when we can, I guess. Let's just say I have something in mind. Something very simple, but also pretty cool. I've also decorated the room over here. It's ready to be used. Besides that, I'm missing the lanterns, which I just noticed coming in, because I still have fucking night vision on. But we can just make them later, I guess. I will just make a bunch of these and put them over the ceiling, or on the walls, I guess I should say. I don't really know. But there we go. I decided to put like a middle pillar or something here, and I've placed a lot of chests over here. These chests and these ones are not diamond for two reasons. One, that I'm poor right now and I don't want to spend too many diamonds on it. And two, because I don't think we need that much storage and I also kind of like the color contrast, I guess. These will be our main pretty pipe storage. So I'm envisioning a pipe going up here, down the middle, and over there to the drawers as well. That's why I left the holes for now. And then I will figure out a way to get to the corner chests over here. I'm probably just gonna put a facade on this block over here. And then have like the... Oh, wait, I forgot this. Have like the terminal or whatever it's called. Crafting controller? Crafting terminal? The thingy you use to access them, right? So, let me look... Ooh. God, what's happening to me right now? Thank you. Let me look up how it's named. It's the terminal, yes. Have it underneath here. And that's why I'm putting the trapdoor over here, because that's a perfect place to hide it. Because right now, if I do this, and then I put back the other trapdoor I broke, like so, now you won't notice anything, but then you just open it here, and there's gonna be the thing down here. So that's the plan, for now, at least. And then drawers for ores and ingots and other stuff we have a lot of. That's just the plan anyways, you just put it in drawers because that's nice. And I haven't... Oh, whoops, that was not intentional. Hold up, let me fix it. Where do I have the leaves again? Over here, thank you. Pine leaves. I love these pine leaves, the color on these. It's really cool. I haven't figured out what to do with the room back here so far. Probably another door over here leading to somewhere. I don't know. For now, that is fine. So, what I want to do... Oh, I also forgot to put oak trapdoors over here. Let me see if I have some. Yes, I have some. Whoops. I also forgot to put oak trapdoors on the wall over here like I wanted to, because I think these look pretty nice on the strip root like that. I'll put some off camera. I'll just finish up. It's not done yet, of course, but most of it's done, I would say. The room is looking pretty good right now. And with the stuff inside, I'm like more confident that it's actually a good build, because I was kind of hesitant that it was like too big and I didn't know how to fill the space. But now I think like it opens up nicely when you go in, it just opens up, you see everything at once. I really like how the room turned out. And so yeah, let's now get to our old home. So let's slash home and let's start moving. I'm planning on like doing some backpacks probably. Oh, what? Okay. And also, if I can, do some cardboard boxes, because these would be really useful. Cardboard box from mechanism. I need sawdust. Can I get sawdust? Not really, no. I could just make a pulverizer. Yeah, probably just gonna make a pulverizer. Because these allow me to move chests without having to break them. And so they're probably like the best way to move stuff around quickly. I'm gonna just make a pulverizer and make a bunch of them. I haven't decided like to move this whole thing yet. I haven't built the room yet. I don't really want to, because again, I don't like building stuff a lot, and I've been building a lot of stuff in the last days, so I kind of wanted to move from that a little bit. So we will just have to wait for this to be moved because I have some other plans for this episode and probably the next one as well. For this episode, for now, got some pretty pipes, move the chests, and I'll see you later. And I'll show you how I want to set up my system. It's something like it's really easy. I guess it's nothing too complex. And I don't know why I thought it wouldn't work when I did this at first. I just did some testing and pretty pipes works wonderfully. So I'll just see what I can do with that. So let me craft up some stuff, get the boxes, and let's start moving. Alright, so I'm in the process of moving my stuff over here, moving my chests, and you can see how cursed the double chests look sometimes, I guess, with the cardboard box, if you move them with the cardboard box, which are this thing for mechanism, which I quickly made, which, by the way, if you do not know, they allow you to like box stuff up like this, and you can just break it, move it around. You can then just place it down, whoop, get the box back, and you move the chests around. So that's really cool. And I was in the process of like moving everything and setting up the pipes down here, and I wanted to quickly show you, because I don't know if everyone has seen this, the Pretty Pipes facade system, because this is really good, but I also hate it for another reason. Basically, if you have a pipe and you want to like facade it or place a block over it, I guess, you just hold up the wrench in your hand, place the block in your offhand, and you just like boop, boop, and it's really good, right? You can just plop them back out, boop, boop. But I hate it. I love it because you don't have to make like an extra block for the facade, which is usually the case, and you just end up with so many stupid blocks you don't need for the facade. But I hate it because right now I want to place it on here, and it always places it like turned around, and I hate it so much because then I have to break it and replace it. So please, let me just place the goddamn, thank you. I know you have to hit like the upper part of the block to make it place right, but come on, it's hard, okay? Give me a break. I know what I have to do, I'm just annoyed. I just wanted to complain. That's all this clip was, me complaining. Anyways, here's the system so far. I just decided to wire them up like that because you can't really see it from down here, so that's fine. You can see the pipe in the middle, which is what I wanted, so you can see like the items whooshing up. And then all we have to do right now, let's just hook it up live and see if it works. And if it doesn't, it's gonna be like an epic live fail moment compilation or something. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. You can just hook it up under here, I think. Oops, wrong block. For here, it doesn't really change anything. We can take this down. We will hide this. Oh right, they hook up two blocks like that. We will hide this because we don't want this to be seen. Or maybe we won't, actually. I have yet to decide how to handle this, but please. Hello, thank you. The terminal will be here, so then when you open it up, it's down here and you can use it. And this probably won't have to be a trapdoor, because otherwise you get this weird hole. But that's a problem for another day. For now, pipes. You wire them up, like so. And so now, if we just like drop an item in, like limestone, it should very slowly, because we don't have a pressurizer yet, something else we want to work on, go and make its way into a chest, probably one of the diamond chests over here, I would guess. Is it in the system yet? It is not. It is. So is it in one of these chests? Let me see. It's not. Oh yes, it is. It's in the front one. Perfect. Great. So now we can just start dumping everything in here. I also want to bring the pressurizer here with my battery. Oh, whoops. So that we can move stuff in a little bit faster. And I also need to hook these two things up still. You know what? I'm not sure if I'm getting ideas now. Would it look good if we had them like run up here? We don't want this to be connected. Whoops. Oops. Forget I still have the blocks. I don't want these to be connected. So let me just like do this. Yes. But would it look good if we were to run this like up here and through the block maybe even? Ooh, getting inspired now. Because I kind of like the look of the pipes over here. So like you run them in here, and then you can see the items like going up there instead of in the floor. I kind of like that better even. I wish it was one block down though, because then there it kind of like ends. Instead, if it was one block down, we could just like run it over here and then into the wall and there. Right. Well, but how bad would it look if like the log was there? And see what I mean? I have to put it there. kind of like that, honestly. I kind of like that. Let's do that instead of the hole in the floor, which I had no idea how to manage. So let's move the controller from down there to up here. Bam. And then you just like hook it up like so. And I won't just yet because I need something first. Oh well, no, never mind. I can hook it up because I locked the drawers. Hook it up like that. It should connect. Very good. And we can just then facade it again with oak wood, which I lost over here. And we can hit it over there. Perfect. Okay, I like this. I like this. Let's do the same for the other one later. What we will need to do, which is what I wanted to do next before I put the items in, is get some priority modules too, for exactly like the highest priority modules, or even the low priority, because I don't really care. Just need some priority modules because we need stuff to go into drawers first if they can. Of course, now the drawers are locked, so not everything can go into a drawer. But then, for example, since iron will be one, so like let's say we have iron in here, then we want all iron to go in here first if it can, and then just in case in the chest if like we overflow. But the drawers should always be the first option, of course, because otherwise it kind of defeats the point of having the drawers in the first place, right? So yeah, what we will do is craft some priority modules, and then I'll start dumping everything into the terminal over here. But the system is looking very promising already. Off camera, I might also bring the pressurizer over here. I will just hook it up somewhere and use the power we have right now. In this episode, I'm planning to like set up some power for it. So that's also something we can do. And I also still forgot to put lights on this room. God damn it. Let me take the night goggles off. And if for the next clip we don't have lights in this room, you'll get to bonk me for don't putting lights. Also, I wonder if I open this, just go back to normal? It does not. That's really funny then. Alrighty. Next clip, we will have hopefully a functioning storage system. Oh, and by the way, holy shit, it's dark in here without the light. Wonder where this light is coming from though. Probably like behind. Oh yeah, I know where it's coming from. I know. Because behind the drawers here, I dug a tunnel to see how close we were to the outside. And this is unlocked. Careful. And so the light is filtering through because I guess these are transparent light, kind of like chests, they let light through. Anyways, light time, then pipe time, then storage system time. Alright, so first things first, we have a pipe pressurizer now, which I thought we crafted in an earlier episode, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so maybe we didn't. I didn't bother going back to check, honestly. So for now, let's just hide this thing like down here-ish. Does it have to be connected to pipe, I wonder? Let's just connect it to a pipe just in case. Do I have a torch on me? Do I have a torch in here? I do. Please give me a torch. You can see like this is very good. It's also kinda slow, so the pressurizer will help a lot, hopefully. So pressurizer there. Let's just for now put this thing over here. Boom. And let's also put the coal generator in here and give it a bunch of coal so that it keeps running for a little bit at least. Actually, let's not give it a bunch of coal. Let's give it this charcoal I made to run create stuff, because I don't need it for anything, so might as well just throw it in here. Why not? So this should keep this thing pressured up. And so now let's see if I sand a spruce slab, for example, or actually better test would be, oh, let's put a torch down there also so that it's all it up and we don't have anything weird going on down here. Very good. We can now just where's my tank? Over here. We can now just fill it back up with stuff. Oh well, dirt is fine because we won't see it because we will have spruce. Good. So let's try like requesting something else from far away, like an iron ingot or something. Tin ingot. How much time? Oh, look at it zooming. Okay, that's really fast. And if you put it in, if you put it in there, it goes in here, probably, yes. I did put the priority modules in here, but I think, and like I thought this before also, but now I'm pretty sure of it, of course, these won't be necessary or won't be enough by themselves. We will also need retrieval modules on these two guys. So I also need to make those really quickly. So retrieval modules. And we should have one somewhere in here. but we should, let me search for it actually very quickly. Right, there we go, we have one, but we only have this one. So we probably will need to make another one, but just to test it out, let's see if that works. If we put it in here, now, boom, without filters, because we shouldn't need them, I believe, right? So if we now, like, let's test with both. Let's grab like the stone slab, we put it in, or yes, stone slab, sure, boom, goes in here, perfect. We now put tin ingot in here. Does it go over there? Maybe? Please? It did not. Okay, so I need to investigate this even further, I guess. This should work, right? Pulse? Reminder items. Increases the reception priority of adjacent inventories. Does it just like not like the drawer controller? Let me do some experimenting with this real quick. Now I am kind of confused actually, because just having the high priority module in here works over here, because if I put an iron nugget in here, it gets sent over here. If I remove it, however, it gets sent to the chest, which is exactly what I want. So I'm not sure why it was not working in on the server. So I guess I just need to troubleshoot a little bit more and see if I did something wrong. Maybe if I put the retrieval module in here, it breaks it, but I didn't have it at first and it still didn't work. So let me try again, I guess. I'm kinda dumbfounded, honestly. Alright, so some troubleshooting later, some help from my friend and mod dev from Prettiest Outback later, and we figured out it was just a weird caching issues, apparently, and restarting the server fixed that. Because I wasn't able to replicate the issue we were having in creative, as you guys saw, and so it was pretty weird, and just a restart works fine now. So for example, we have 12 blocks of copper in here, we take one out, and we have the priority module in here. Then we put the copper block in here, and then we have 11, and you could see it going up there, and we have 12 back in here, so that's good. The only strange, I guess, thing, but it's not really a problem, is that for now it decided that this chest is the one where everything goes instead of this one, but it's absolutely not an issue. Like gravel, for example, should go that way, right? Yes, great, perfect. It's not an issue per se, because who really cares, because we are still gonna access everything from here anyways, and what am I about to say? I kind of lost track there. Oh yeah, and it's probably just because it restarted, and it, like, they are all at the same distance technically. These 4 chests over here are, so it just kind of picks one probably, and it just picked that one that time. So now I want to make sure like everything I put inside of the chests is like belongs in there. So I will go through these chests one by one and put them inside the controller over here, the terminal. And if I spot something that should probably go inside of a drawer, I'll just, for example, hemp seeds, I'm conflicted about, because I probably want them in a drawer, but I also don't want a drawer in here probably. It's just gonna be like off on our farm somewhere. So for now, I think I'm gonna put them in the chest. And if I spot something like, for example, sand should go in a drawer, but I already have it in a drawer, so I'm fine. If I see something that should go in a drawer, but I don't have in a drawer just yet, I'm gonna put it in, so that way I'm sure that everything I want to be in a drawer is actually in that drawer. So yeah, that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clear out every chest in here and see if we can finally have a functioning, fully functioning Prettiest storage system after so much hardship, which wasn't really much hardship, because, or well, I guess I should specify, it wasn't really the mod's fault, because the mod is really great, and as you can tell, I'm really enjoying working with it. It has its kinks, for sure, that you need to like iron out and get familiar with. However, it's not really that big of a problem, I would say, and it's actually really fun as a like low tech, or low, well, not really low effort even, but like, yeah, low tech is the right word for it, alternative to refined storage, because refined storage is really great, but also it gets a bit samey after a while, I guess. So having an alternative that you can play with, God, the server's struggling kind of. Having like a different alternative you can play with is always welcome. Is always welcome. So yeah, let me just do this for a little bit. And just like that, we are fully pretty piped up and we moved into the system completely. So now the base is perfectly functional. And it actually, oh, also my backpack is cleared now and it feels so good to just have space in here, finally. After like 7 million years of it being filled up with all the kinds of junk. It took less space than I thought it would, because we have one full, almost full actually, because I took some stuff out. I also want to take these out, I guess, and just put it in here just in case. 1, 2 full diamond chests, and then like a half, a third, 2/3, plus obviously the stuff we had in here for earlier. But so it's like what, 3 diamond chests probably out of the 12 we have, plus all the gold chests. So we have so much storage left for everything we're gonna do. And now we can just plop up the trapdoor over there and say like we want some oak trapdoors. Because I want some to decorate the area, so I can do that and get them. Then I want some more, and that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, oak planks not found. So let me just get some more. Then I need oak planks, so let's just do this. Let's find the recipe we want, which is this one. Let's just like request, I don't know, 56 sets. Sure, why not? We probably don't want to use it all because it should have been a stack, and we probably don't have enough. So I need to go back and grab my wood, probably. So let's just do that for now, and then let's take these and put it back, and then we can make some more trapdoors. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make everything all the ones we can, and it just fills up. Whoop, beautiful. And we have trapdoors now. Isn't this wonderful? It's really creative. I love the mod. I love the concept. Let's just like decorate the trapdoors while we talk about it for a second. And I really love how seamless it feels to just play with it. It reminds me, of course, if you've played modded for a long time, it probably does remind you too of logistic pipes, of course, because it's where the mod takes inspiration from, I do believe. And it was such a great mod to play with back in the days. Then, of course, applied logistics / refined storage nowadays, I guess, made it obsolete because it's just objectively better, of course. But having like slower paced, kind of like in-world complex storage systems is kind of more fun, and you will see like this approach throughout the series a bit, because we've all played with like magic block solutions is what I like to call them. So for example, like refined storage, you put the drives there, you put them in, and everything is just boom, magically sorted, you're done. Same for like ore processing, you do like the pulverizer and furnace, boom, magic blocks, everything is done. And have you seen like so far in the series with the creator processing or with this storage room, I kind of like to be, I don't know, like a bit more involved, like to be a bit more creative with it, you know? Have everything laid out, have like the chests and the drawers and the pipes connected. It's just more fun, it feels more cohesive, it feels more realistic to just like have everything connected up and not just like magically stored in a computer. Then I love refined storage, don't get me wrong. Refined storage is great and I will probably end up using it soon in the series. Well, not soon, but sooner than later, I guess. Because it's just great, and I love the mod, and I love the potential it has. And if you're doing like big scale automation or autocrafting, of course you're gonna use refined storage. But Pretty Pipes also can autocraft stuff. There's a crafting mod. Oh wait, pretty crafting. There's also crafting modules, so we will try these out, and we'll try and stay away from the stuff you usually do, and try like to be a bit more out there, a bit more creative, a bit more fun, you know, more casual with it, I guess. So now what's the next step? Well, the next step is we have this mess down here still, of course, powered by coal, which is done already, I guess. So we should very much, let me see how much. Okay, we are good over here for now, but we definitely should like set up some passive power generation for this core thing and not like have it completely starve our power. And I want to do it like a bit fitting for the base, I guess. So what I wanted to try was find a sustainable power source, so like a passive power income, so that we don't have to worry about it specifically for this, and wire it up somehow. I was thinking about windmills from immersive engineering, because these guys shouldn't be that hard. I don't want to build. Oh, there's a weather vane. Wind vane, I guess, sure. I will place that down somewhere. I don't wanna like start building another room just yet, the immersive engineering room or the machine room, even though I really should, because I also have like these machines lying around right now, and I also have everything else. If you do slash home actually, which I will not move my home just yet because we still have stuff to move over here. I need to move these. Well, the pots are now gone. I will not use them again because I want to use again, not a magic block, more fun alternative to farm wood. This was just temporary so that we could kickstart our base. And let's also grab these because that's my wood and they want to move it into the new drawers, so that's gonna be moved. We still need to move this whole mess, of course, which will need its own room, and so we won't be doing that anytime soon probably. I don't really need it right now because all my ores are already processed, and we don't have a lot, but we have a little bit that can last us at least a while. So it's not like a priority to move this. I will eventually, of course, and make a pretty room and everything, but as you guys know, building makes me exhausted and I don't want to spend too much time on it, and I already spent a lot of time on it recently, so I want to try and focus on something else. So for now, nothing else. And then, well, the Ars Nouveau stuff, but pretty much the same deal as the Create stuff, and there was something else I wanted to move. I guess not. I guess that's all that's left to be moved. So, oh, yeah, no, the machines, but the machines, I already broke the machines, so I don't know what I was talking about. We can just remove this. We can just, oh, we have some quests to claim. Let's claim the quests. We got another energy cell and some cables. Epic Oreos, yes! Thank you, I needed some food, because I still have to automate like any kind of, wait, we have full saturation, let's not do it for now. I still have to automate kind of food, so eventually, I guess. I don't really want to bother with that right now. Right, so power source. The windmill seems fair enough. What other sources of power could we use that are like self-sustained? The water wheel maybe from Immersive also, but I don't know how much that does use. Let me see if the pressurizer says how much RF it uses. Not really. Let me look that up real quick. Alright, so actually, a small change of plans, I guess. First of all, let me see the newest decoration to the base. Let me show you, I guess, the newest decoration to the base. I hung up the Modded for Dummies book up here because I wanted to... Where'd it go? Okay. I wanted to flex the fact that I actually wrote it. Wink, wink. You see, that's me. That's my name over here. And also to remind everyone that I am still a dummy. And doesn't matter how good you think I am at modded Minecraft, because I am really not. There's plenty of people that are doing way... Ooh, the TPS is horrible. I wonder why that is. They're doing way crazier stuff than me on the server even. And so that's a good reminder, I feel like. But also, I was talking to my good friend Motoko here, which moderates the Discord, which is Mute Tiefling in game. And I was talking about like good power sources to use or like fun ones to showcase in the video, and he suggested power reactors, which is a really good idea because it fits really well with the theme I'm going so far, which is not magic blocks, not a magic block, because the reactor is a multi-block first of all, and then you have to actually like automate it, maintain it. You have to craft uraninite manually, you have to cool it manually, you have like to keep up the fuel, you have to set up some automation for it. And I really like the idea of like not having a magic generator that just makes stuff for us, which is why I was a bit hesitant on the windmill, because it does fit thematically with our base, but also it's kind of boring to just like set down a windmill and forget about everything. So we will do power in the next episode, of course, because it's a bit hardcore to start doing this right now. What I also want to do in the next episode before we get into power, so another plan we have for the future is, I don't know if you remember, but one plan I have for the base is like to have this very rustic, low-tech aesthetic up here, and then have like a create secret room or secret elevator or something going down in the like super advanced lab basement. So that's about time, I guess, because if we are going to do a reactor room, we can't just like dig a tunnel over here and create like another spruce wooden room and be like, yeah, this is my reactor room built out of oak wood. It doesn't really make too much sense, does it? So probably over here, or maybe even on the second floor. I'm not sure how I want to plan this out. Maybe in front here, but I would probably need like something more subtle. I don't know. I will think about it in between episodes. but I want to have like a secret lever or a secret button or a hidden switch or something. You can click and then like the door slides down, you enter like an elevator room which brings you down into the dark lab with like super advanced stuff and machines and power everywhere, which is where my like machine room and stuff will be. Up here will be create and like the magic mods and pretty pipes with chests and stuff like this. It's like, so you walk in and you like, oh yeah, this guy is like super early game, hasn't done much, he's just like starting out. Then you hit a switch, boom, down, and it's like super high tech computers and stuff everywhere. I think that's like it's a good aesthetic to go, like that's a good style, that's a good challenge. And something else we can do, it's auto crafting with 3D pipes, but I'll hold off on that for a second because I think that's a lot of stuff we have already in plan, and I think those are all good plans and I'm excited to get to them. So the order of operations will probably be like, we can be fine with not having like a sustainable power generation for this thing for a bit, because I tested it and it takes 100 FE for each item that travels through, so that's not a lot at all. We have like 1 million down there already, so that's plenty of items to push around for us to like sustain until we have the reactor running. And so the order of operations is create hidden room with create door, which is probably the next episode, then create big laboratory underground with the reactor room and automate that. So those are probably the things you can look forward to in the future. But for now, I think this is a fine progress on the episode. We finally pretty much moved into our new base. We only need to move the create stuff, which we don't need at the moment. So I will call the base operational right now, functional. We can live here and not have to move back and forward a lot, which was really annoying. We still have to decorate a lot of it, of course. We still have to build a lot of rooms, but for now, the base is operational and up and running, and we can use it, actually. It's not just a room. So I call this a success for now. So for now, this is Merlo signing off on Enigmatica 6. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. I will still remind you to join our Discord server because it's a really fun place to hang out. We would really love you to... I would really love to see you there. If you don't come from there already, if you do, shout out to the Discord server gang. And you might even get to join this server in the future if applications open up again. And yeah, it's a really fun place to be there. So I hope I'll see you next. I'll see you soon, as I should say, I guess. God, I'm really struggling with English tonight. God damn it. Yeah, I hope I'll see you soon. I will try to push another episode out as soon as possible. This one didn't take that long, right? So I've been good. I didn't lie to you and say that I would never be back. I will be back. I'll just, again, 1 episode per week. Maybe even more often, maybe less often. You'll never know, but 1 episode a week. Good benchmark to keep in mind for now. Maybe 2, maybe 0, maybe 1.5. I don't know. For now, this is Merlo signing off. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.